When the New England Patriots decided to trade Davon Godchaux to the New Orleans Saints for a sixth-round pick in 2026, many fans were quick to raise their eyebrows. The move didn't dominate the headlines or shake the punditry's foundations, but for those who truly understand what's unfolding in Foxborough, it was a calculated, intelligent step, one that meshes perfectly with the team's evolving defensive philosophy. The exchange wasn't dramatic or headline-grabbing, yet it represents a carefully orchestrated flip, designed to strengthen the long-term structure rather than seek instant fame. At the heart of this decision lies the Patriots' new defensive identity, pioneered under the guidance of Matt Vrabel and Terrell Williams, where speed and athleticism in the trenches have become critical. Gone are the days when the traditional two-gap system was sacrosanct, replaced instead by a sleek one-gap approach that demands edge, explosiveness, and versatility from interior linemen. Davon Godchaux, while undeniably a powerful and respected nose tackle, simply doesn't fit the mold of what the Patriots coaches now covet. He's a strong run defender, anchored in traditionalism. But the future calls for something different. Enter Milton Williams, the young defensive tackle formerly of the Eagles. Signed to a significant contract, Williams brings explosive quickness and sideline-to-sideline mobility, qualities that immediately align with New England's newly envisioned interior scheme. Picture Williams sharing snaps with the equally athletic Christian Barmore, another weapon in this refocused arsenal. By teaming up with Barmore and Williams, the Patriots are banking on a dynamic interior partnership, fueled by youth, agility, and adaptability to counter today's NFL offenses. Godchaux, by contrast, would have been more of a plug-and-play traditionalist, resisting the flow of schematic evolution. His talents are undeniable, but in Foxborough, brilliance is now measured by alignment with philosophy, not just individual skill. This isn't to discount Godchaux's value. New Orleans needed a stout interior presence, a brick wall in the center to up their run defense. He fits that mold exactly, and at age 30, taking on a 2-year, $11 million commitment is something the Saints were happy to embrace. Their defense ranked near the bottom last year against the run, so acquiring his physical presence was logical. But for the Patriots, stretching their strategy to require such a player would have introduced unnecessary constraints and capped long-term potential. Let's also remember that New England didn't stand still. In addition to acquiring Williams, they proactively addressed their depth at defensive tackle by signing Joshua Farmer, a promising rotational piece they met with ahead of the draft. On the edge, they've fortified with veterans like Harold Landry III and developing talents such as Kean White, entering his third year. The message is loud and clear. The Patriots have not only recalibrated their scheme, but also reshuffled their roster to match it from the inside out. Understandably, some fans reacted with FOMO, fear of missing out. They worried that trading away a fixture like Godchaux could come back to haunt them, especially if he stitches together strong performances elsewhere. Social media buzzed with second-guessing and what-if scenarios. But trades aren't sentimental, they're strategic. And here, the strategy points toward a reshaping of the defensive core to better align with Vrabel's vision. Fast, reactive, and game flow-oriented interior play. It's not about holding on to yesterday's comfort. It's about optimizing for tomorrow. There's also another angle to consider: numerical value and return on investment. Godchaux would have been due a substantial salary at 30, and while he's productive, that money spent is money unavailable for younger change-of-pace guys who fit better. By moving him for a future late-round pick, New England freed cap space and opened roster breathing room. That's the kind of margin that allows teams to be opportunistic, pursue mid-season trades, develop undrafted talent, or reshuffle on the fly. And with defensive ends and tackles requiring such specialized athletic traits today, that flexibility is gold. It's important to stress that this is not about discrediting Godchaux. Far from it. He has earned respect across the league as a run stuffer and interior anchor. But modern NFL defenses evolve, and what worked last year may not suit the scheme plan for this one. The Patriots have decided to pivot, and pivots require change, even when the players being replaced are solid. This is the nature of football. positioning for competitive advantage. Some will always question timing, suspect folly in moving a veteran while on the cusp of a bounce-back season. But consider this. Godchaux wasn't the linchpin of the Patriots' plans. The true assets being groomed are Williams, Barmore, and the next wave of youthful athletes being developed behind them. The interior line isn't seen as fixed. It's seen as fluid, adaptable, deep. That depth doesn't come from protecting laid-in, set role players. It comes from modular, athletic bodies who can shift alignments, rotate positions, and respond to changing offensive structures week by week. And that brings us back to the philosophical core. Coaches who adapt are coaches who last. Vrabel and his staff understand they cannot simply build yesterday's defense and expect success. Offenses are faster, more varied, more creative. They stretch personnel, rotate formations, attack sub-packages. The Patriots' new defense isn't just a collection of bodies. It's a mindset. Players must be lean in movement and heavy in intent. In that light, Godchaux's departure is less a loss than a chapter turning toward a bigger narrative. So yes, when critics trumpet, New England will regret this. Remember that regret is reserved for short-sightedness. This was far from that. It was a directional commitment, focused, detailed, proactive, in a quieter fashion than blockbuster trades, but no less meaningful. The Patriots just bet on themselves and on the kind of defense they want to play. They chose fitting their roster to the scheme. And while highlight reels may flash a veteran's name, ultimate success will be measured in sacks, stops, third down definition, and wins. That's the story behind the move and the undercurrent that I believe Patriots fans should appreciate. In football, as in life, there's a difference between holding on and letting go. And sometimes the stronger move is the one that doesn't make noise, but changes everything. While much of the spotlight recently has centered on the Patriots' defensive front and the decision to move on from Davon Godchaux, there's another storyline simmering just beneath the surface, one that revolves around the offensive side of the ball, particularly the tight end position and the reintroduction of a familiar name, Josh McDaniels. Now back in New England and helping reshape the offensive scheme, McDaniels brings a system that, for many players, especially Hunter Henry, feels like a comfortable pair of cleats, familiar, reliable, and performance-enhancing. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The biggest bombshell of the offseason might be about a drop in the NFL world. Rumors have been swirling nonstop after DeAndre Hopkins, one of the league's most elite wide receivers, allegedly confirmed his arrival at the New England Patriots. While nothing has been officially announced, the whispers from insiders and unnamed sources suggest that the Patriots are gearing up for a major shakeup, and Hopkins could be at the center of it all. Hopkins, known for his exceptional hands, route running, and ability to make contested catches, would represent a game-changing addition for the Patriots offense. New England has been searching for a true number one receiver to complement their system and elevate their passing game. The possibility of Hopkins joining forces with the Patriots coaching staff, including Bill Belichick, is stirring massive excitement among fans and analysts alike. Given Hopkins' proven track record and the Patriots' penchant for strategic acquisitions, this potential move could signal a new era in Foxborough. Sources close to the situation say Hopkins himself hinted at this transition in recent conversations, sparking a frenzy across social media and sports networks. Could this be the blockbuster trade or free agent signing that the Patriots desperately needed to boost their playoff hopes? While teams like the Cardinals and Titans have been linked to Hopkins in the past, the Patriots' interest now seems to be the talk of the town. This speculation has created quite a buzz because the Patriots' offense has lacked a consistent, dynamic threat on the outside for some time. With Hopkins' arrival, New England could dramatically shift its offensive dynamics, providing quarterback Mac Jones with a reliable, elite target. Of course, salary cap considerations and roster adjustments remain significant factors, but the Patriots' history of creative maneuvering makes the prospect all the more plausible. Although no official confirmation has come from the Patriots organization, The mere suggestion of DeAndre Hopkins in a Patriots jersey has fans eagerly waiting for the next big update. Will Bill Belichick and the front office pull the trigger on this potentially franchise-altering move? If it happens, it could redefine the AFC landscape and reignite the Patriots' championship aspirations. Stay tuned, because this story is developing fast, and the next few weeks could deliver the biggest surprise of the NFL offseason. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.